Dear student, today our next part of this chapter, that is set theory part 6. In this part, our main objective is the operation of sets. Okay, our topic will be operation of sets. In this operation of set, we will discuss about the union of set. Union of sets. So for the symbol of union of sets is U. Suppose there are two sets A. Okay, let two sets A and B. They are A and B. Okay, so therefore union of sets, union of A and B is represented by A union B. Symbolically, this is the statement and this will be the symbolical operations. A union B. This U, capital U, indicates that two sets A and B are added. Okay. Now, you have to understand how do we add. Clear? Suppose, example, suppose let A equal, say, x such that x equal to 2n and n is less than 4. Okay, so here in roster form, what you will write? When n equal to 1, you have to take n equal to your 1, 2 and 3. N is less than 4 and n belongs to say your whole number. Then when n equals 0, then x will be equal to 2 into 0 equal to 0. When n equal to 1, then x will be equal to 2 into 1 equal to 2. When n equal to 2, then x equal to 2 into 2 equal 4. When n equal to 3, then x equal to 2 into 3 equal to 6. So since you have to take only less than 4, then your n, value of n is 0, 1, 2 and 3. So therefore A will be equal to 0, 2, 4 and 6. So after writing roster form, you have seen that your A is your 0, 2, 4 and 6. Here there is a limit. Okay, now what you will do? Now for B and set B say, and set B equal say, and set B equal your, suppose set B, let set B equal say 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then here it is clear that 4 is common, 6 is common. In E, 0 and 2, and in B, 3, 5 and 7 are not same, they are different. So while writing E union B, what you have to do? You first write the value of your set A, that is 0, 2, 4 and 6. Put union sign, then write the set of B, that is 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, after that, here both the sets are overlapping set. You have to write all the members of the set. And you should not repeat the same element because there are some element common in these two sets. So here your A union B is your 0, 2, 3, 5, 6 and 7. Now your A union B has completed. Now next part of this topic is your after union. Now I will explain you the intersection of two sets. Intersection of two sets. Apart from your union, there are another mathematical operation, that is your intersection of two sets. Okay, suppose your set A is you have seen your set A, right now you have written that 0, 2, 4 and 6, these are the set A, and you have to write intersection sign just inverted. U is your sign of your intersection. So set A is your 0, 2, 4 and 6. Set A is your 0, 2, 4, 6. That right now I have explained you. Now set B is your 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. While intersection of set, since both the sets are overlapping set, so you have to write only the common element of both the sets. So here A intersection B is a set of, that is your 4 and 6, because 4 and 6 are the common in between set A and set B. That is why 4 and 6 are the set which element is 4 and 6. Clear? So this is about your intersection of set. Now you have to see about the properties of your union of set as well as properties of your intersection of set. So the basic property about this set, basic property of this set so there are 5 properties altogether. There are properties of union of set, properties of union of set, there are 5 properties. First property is that suppose your union of set are commutative. First topic is your union of set. Union of set is commutative. Union of set is commutative. That means when you are adding A union B, and if your sequence is reversed, suppose you have written first B, then you added with your A, then both will remain same. The value of both these sets are remain same. So that means union of sets are commutative. Another property is that is your union of set are assertive. Okay, union of set is assertive. Okay, is associative. Union of sets is associative. So in this case, that means there is association. Suppose there are 3 sets, A union under bracket B union C. If suppose what you are added with B union C, the value of B union C when added with A, you will get the same value if you have added A union B, and after that the value of A union B when added with set C, then also you will get the same value. So that means in this case you can say that union of set is also associative. They are closely associative. That means it does not make any differences. Another law is your, suppose for any 2 sets A and B, suppose third is your, for any 2 sets say A and B, if your A is a subset of B, suppose A is a subset of B, then A union B, then A union B is only the set B itself, because all elements of your A must contain in B, because you have written that A is a subset of B, that means B is the superset. So while you are adding A and union B, you should not repeat the elements, because A also contained in B. That means the A union B is set B itself. Okay. Similarly, you can say that is the fourth property. In this property, suppose your you can write this is 1, 2, 3rd and 4th property. Okay. In this case also, if A is added with your null set, suppose set A is added, set A union your null set, then the set itself, A itself will be the answer of the union of A intersection A union your null set, will be the set A itself. Similarly, for any other set of B, then B union phi, I mean the null set, will be also the set B. In this case, A is a subset of B, or you can also write, suppose B is a subset of, suppose this is your say phi, suppose B is a subset of A, then A union B is also A. Okay, clear? So this is about your union of set. These are the properties. Do you know what you mean by the term disjoint set? For disjoint set, that means when no element is common in between the two sets. Suppose A is your 2, 7, 9 and B is your say 4, 6 and 8. Both elements, they are disjoint set. For disjoint set, A union B is your, you have to write in sequence 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 and 9. But for intersection, A intersection B, if you will have to do, then since there is no element common in between these two, then your answer will be the null set. Or you can write either in this symbol, or you just put a curly bracket M and there is no element present inside it. So for disjoint set, A intersection B is a null set, but for union of two disjoint set, will have the element of both the set together. Okay, clear? Now the next topic is your properties of intersection of set. Properties of intersection of set. Okay, now I will explain you the properties of intersection of your sets. So there are 5 properties altogether. Your first property is intersection of set is commutative. What does it mean? Suppose A and B are two sets. When you are making intersection of A intersection B, or you may change the sequence B intersection A, then both will have the same common element. So the answer will be same. So that means both sets, either A intersection B or after changing the sequence B intersection A, both will have the same value. Second property is your intersection of set is associative. In this case you see there are 3 sets, A intersection B intersection C. So the results of A intersection B, when make intersection with the C itself, then you will get the same value when your A intersection with the results of B intersection C. Clear? Another third property is your, suppose A is a subset of B. That means B is superset. So in these two sets between A and B, where A is the subset of B, when you are making intersection between A and B, the answer will be the set A itself. Another property, for any two sets A and B, suppose A intersection B is your subset of set A. So when this will be possible? When all elements, that means B is your, here A intersection B. A intersection B is the subset of set A. Definitely it is possible in the sense that all elements, all common elements between A and B contained in set A. And in this case also, A intersection B is also a subset of set B. This is also clear because since the value of your intersection between two sets, we are writing only the common element. So the common element must contain in both the set. That is why A's intersection B is also a subset of set A. This symbol is for subset. And A intersection B is also the subset of set B. If intersection made with any set with your null set, that is empty set, then the result is also empty set because no element is common in between A and null set. Clear? So these are the properties of your intersection. Now I will explain you regarding the differences of two sets. So your next topic is differences of two sets. Differences is of two sets. Suppose here in this difference, what you have to write? You have to write the remaining element of the first set from which you are subtracting. Suppose your A and B are two sets. Let A and B are two sets. Then what will happen? When A minus B, the remaining value of A, which is not common. Okay, so that means this must be the subset of set A. If you will write B minus A, then this must be the subset of set B itself. That must be the subset of set B itself. So how it is possible? Suppose you can say, or you can also write A minus B means the set of remaining elements of set A, and B minus A means set of remaining elements of set B. Let us take an example. For example, suppose A equal 1, 2. Suppose A equal for difference, suppose A equal 2, 6, 8, 10, 15. Okay, and say set B equal 8, 10, 7, 6, 16, 18. Okay, so when A minus B you are writing, you first write the value of A, 2, 6, 8, 10 and 15. Bracket close, put a minus sign, then write the set B, that is your 8, 10. You have to write in sequence, so 7, 8, 10, 16 and 18. So here the remaining element of set A, that means you have to not consider set 8 and 8, 10 are common. 8 and 10 are common. So the remaining element of set A, that is 2, 6, 15 will be the answer. And for B minus A, what you have to write? Write first B, that is your 7, 8, 7, 8, 10, 16, 18. Then put minus sign. Now write 8. That is A. 2, 6, 8, 10 and 15. Now you have to write only the remaining element of set B. That is your 7. Here you see 8 and 10 are common. 8 and 10 are common in between both the two sets. So you have to write only the remaining element. That is 7, 16 and 18 are the difference between the two sets. Clear? So you have already got another law that we have to understand. For that I have to remove. Now next law is your distributive law. That is your distributive law for union and intersection. Suppose there are three sets, that is your A, B and C. Suppose there are three sets A, B and C. So in this case, if you will say A union B intersection C. Suppose your question is A union B intersection C. What will happen? This will be same as your, you have to just distribute A union B intersection E union C. This will be your answer. That is your A union B intersection E union C. When A, B, C are three sets and your question in the left side is you have to add B intersection part with your set A. Then your answer will be same when you added A union B and A union C, and then you apply the rules of your intersection, you will have the same value. So that means now what it will happen? It is just simple mathematical rule of distribution. So you have just distributed. A is distributed with B, A is also distributed with C. Okay, clear? Another law, that is De Morgan's law. Another law is, that is your De Morgan's law. De Morgan's, that is your De Morgan's law. You have to understand what this De Morgan's law stated. Suppose there are two sets A and B. Let two sets A and B. So there are say two sets, that is A and B. Now these two sets must be the subset of your universal set. Here A and B are the two sets. These two sets must be the subsets of your universal set. Are subset of your universal set. When set A is also subset of universal set and set B also subset of universal set. Then suppose you are finding A union B complement. What you are finding? A union B complement. You know how to find out complement, that I had already explained. The remaining element of universal set other than the set itself. So when A union B complement must be same. Suppose you have make the intersection of A complement and B complement. When you are making the intersection of A complement, means remaining element of set A and remaining element of set B from the universal set, and if you will do the intersection, then it will give the same value when you are adding union of two sets and you have find out the complement. Clear? Another is This is your first De Morgan's law. Second De Morgan's law is your, suppose your A intersection B complement. Your target is to find the A intersection B complement. Then you will get the same value when you are making union of A complement and B complement. When A complement union B complement, you will get the same value if you find out the A intersection B complement. These two are the De Morgan's law. Here the condition is A set A and set B must be the subset of the universal set. Okay, this much is sufficient for today. Bye. See you next day for some questions.